Our next honoree is Robert Naegele from the class of 1957, who is being honored posthumously. Bob Naegele graduated from Minnetonka High School in 1957, where he was a three-sport athlete, playing hockey, football, and tennis. He later attended and graduated from Dartmouth College in New Hampshire and married his high school sweetheart, Ellis Jean Fitzimons, in 1961. For more than 20 years, Bob, along with his brother Bill, worked for and ultimately purchased and led Naegele Outdoor Advertising. In 1984, Bob invested in a hockey training product company, Ole's Innovative Sports, later renamed Rollerblade Incorporated. Under Bob's leadership, Rollerblade flourished, and the sport of inline skating, or rollerblading, became a national and international pastime. When he sold the company in 1995, Bob and Ellis made national news by sharing a percentage of their proceeds with the Rollerblade employees. In 1997, Bob and his family successfully led a group of Minnesota investors in pursuing an NHL expansion franchise to bring professional hockey back to the state of Minnesota. In October of 2000, the Minnesota Wild was officially born, with Bob as lead investor and chairman. The Wild found its home in the state-of-art Xcel Energy Center, the centerpiece of a revitalization of downtown St. Paul. Bob's vision and passion for what the sport of hockey means to Minnesotans helped cement the branding of Minnesota as the state of hockey. His family wanted to share with all of you today that faith was an extremely important part of Bob's life, and he would say, Jesus was the good news I've been searching for my entire life. His family says Bob's true passion was to share his faith through his life, deeds, and words with everyone he encountered. Introducing Bob today is his brother Bill and son Bob.
What do Ed Haley, Bud Andrus, Bud Leak, Ernie DeSantis, Evelyn Moe, and John Raymond mean to you? These were names of Minnetonka coaches and teachers that, along with my parents, significantly impacted Bob's journey. They passed on some of their gifts that guided Bob to be optimistic, an encourager, a diligent student, a hard worker, a gifted athlete, and a team player, a risk taker, and eventually a great and generous businessman. My name is Bill Naegele. I was in the class of '60, and I'm Bob's younger brother. Bob listened to what people said and had the ability to make people feel worthy and comfortable in a genuine way. He made a difference in a lot of people's lives. As an older brother, he gave Joni, our sister, and me the gift of feeling we mattered. I loved being his little brother. Bob believed Minnetonka High School was more than the physical walls of the building or the boundaries of the site. It was expressed in the hearts and souls of students and faculty he came to know, and most especially the coaches and teachers previously mentioned. Our mom and pop demonstrated the importance of school by volunteering early on in our school years at Minnetonka Elementary School. Mom was the founder of the Hot Lunch Program, and Pop served on the school board advocating for better teachers' pay. All through our school years, our parents supported us, but did not micromanage our activities. We often ate our evening meal late, so all 5 of the family could be present. We would discuss events of the school day and hear what was going on in our lives. They would listen to us, love on us, find out what we were doing, and encourage us to do and be what we wanted to do and be. Bob stood tall in the classroom, in sports, in choir, in plays, and in life. He was deeply blessed. God blessed him abundantly with Ellis, an extraordinary wife of 57 years. The legacy of Bob and Ellis lives on through their children and grandchildren. Our family offers gratitude and appreciation to Minnetonka High School for its significant role in Bob's life and for the recognition by the Alumni Association of Bob as a distinguished alumni. Thank you and good day. And Bob would say, once a skipper, always a skipper.
My name is Bob Naegele III. It has been my honor and privilege to be the son of Bob Naegele Jr. The Naegele family has a deep history at Minnetonka High School. two of my three sisters and I all graduated from Minnetonka. Sister Jill, class of 81, Sister Tricia, class of 1986, and I, class of 84. My mom, Ellis Naegele, met my father, we called him Pop, while attending what was then Excelsior Junior High. My uncles Bill Naegele, class of 60, and Mike Fitzimons, class of 59, and cousin Bill Naegele Jr., 87, are all proud graduates of Minnetonka High School. It was 1 year ago this week that we learned my dad had an aggressive form of cancer that ultimately took his life on November 7th. Pop would have loved to be here today to humbly accept this award. He was so grateful for his time at Minnetonka High School. He was a great student and a fine athlete as well, excelling in football, hockey, and tennis, while captaining his football and hockey teams in his senior year. Anyone who knew my dad knew how proud he was to have attended Minnetonka High School. He especially valued the many friendships that he made and enjoyed right up until he took his last breath. Most notably, his amazing wife and our mom, Ellis, whom he cherished. Pop was an earthly hero to me. As one of his 4 children, he modeled what it meant to be a father. As a father myself today, I so appreciate how he raised me and often find myself utilizing some of his parenting techniques with my daughters today. I, too, was a Minnetonka skipper, hockey goalie, and tennis player. Pop and I forever shared a mutual enemy in the Cake Eaters of Edina. He was my biggest cheerleader and fan during my hockey and tennis career, and rarely ever missed a game or a match. We miss him dearly today, but we're forever grateful for the time we had with him and look forward to the day when we are reunited with him in heaven. So, in closing, on behalf of Pop, I'd like to thank Minnetonka High School for selecting my father, Bob Naegele Jr., to receive this high honor as a distinguished alumnus. And I'm pretty sure he's wearing his skipper blue in heaven today. So good to be back here. Whoa. Thank you, Minnetonka High School. So I've lived in Colorado for the last 15 years, and walking back through these walls and around this campus, I'm amazed at what has happened. I had a chance to go to the homecoming parade yesterday, which I was blown away by, and then also the football game last night. Sadly, they lost, but it was just wonderful to be back here. And my dad would have loved to have been here today. He really would have. He loved Minnetonka. He loved what it all meant. He loved the community. He loved coming back to all of the reunions to see his classmates. So sadly, he left us on November 7th, but we had a great final couple months with him that was a blessing to all of us. So on behalf of our family, my mom Ellis is here, my sister Tricia is here, my sister Jill, and my uncle Bill. Thank you for this high honor and this distinguished award. On behalf of my dad, thanks.